Hello everybody, Doing Cliche here. Welcome to another episode of Don't Want to See Movie Reviews. What can you say about the Muppets after Jim Henson's death? Jim Henson passed away on May 16th, 1990 at the age of 53 from this sickness which I can't pronounce. Following Henson's death, Steve Whitmire became the new performer of Kermit the Frog, and the Jim Henson Company would return to Disney to try and settle their hard deal. They agreed to finish Jim Henson's final project, which was the attraction Muppet Vision 3D, which opened at Disney MGM Studios at Walt Disney World on May 16, 1991, exactly 1 year after Jim Henson's death. Disney and the Jim Henson Company would then go on to make the first two Muppet movies released after Jim Henson's death, which were The Muppet Christmas Carol and the movie that I'm reviewing this week. Released on February 16th, 1996, the movie is Muppet Treasure Island. The film starts with a narration from Billy Connolly as Billy Bones.
I was Flint's first mate that voyage. 3 days east of Tortola in the Caribbean. Flint knew an island. That's where we buried the treasure. Gold and blood, they were Flint's trademarks. He'd leave both behind him that day.
Then comes the first song of the movie, Shiver Me Timbers.
Shiver my timbers, shiver my soul, yo ho dee ho. There are men whose hearts are as black as coal, yo ho dee ho.
And they sailed their ship across the ocean blue, a bloodthirsty captain and a cutthroat crew.
It's as dark a tale as was ever told of the lust for treasure and the love of gold. Oh, shiver my timbers, shiver my side, yo ho dee ho.
We then come to an inn where Billy Bones tells the guests about Flint killing his own crew, and then he died before he could retrieve his treasure.
No one knows to this day who has old Flint's map. Now isn't that a story worth the hearing?
It was the first dozen times we heard it.
I'll drink to that.
But who has the map now? Huh? Some black-hearted, squid-sucking buccaneer? Or maybe it's our very own Jim Hawkins, eh, Jimmy?
Jim Hawkins, played by Kevin Bishop, is orphaned and lives at the inn serving guests with his friends the Great Gonzo and Rizzo the Rat, performed by Dave Goelz and Steve Whitmire respectively.
Aye! Beware the one-legged man. He's the one to fear.
Don't worry, Captain. We'll watch for him.
Yeah, I'll watch for him if he's delivering a pizza.
Even old Flinty feared him. If he comes poking round here, you run for me. Whippity quick.
If we see him, we'll tell you.
Yeah, one leg, 2 heads, couple dozen noses. If anything weird
And
happens,
it's nae joking matter, hose knows. The one-legged man brings death.
Mrs. Bluebridge, played by Jennifer Saunders, then closes the inn for the night and all the guests leave.
Right, boys. When you're finished here, you can go and clean up in the kitchen. I left some table scraps in there for your supper. Oh, yes. And boys, last night you forgot to put out the lantern. If you forget that again, there'll be no table scraps for a week.
Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo then go outside to put out the lantern, and Jim wishes he could sail the seas like his father did.
He was my age when he sailed to China as a cabin boy. He round up a first mate.
run off to sea and just leave everybody?
Who's everybody? I'm an orphan. I've got no family.
Hey, you got us.
Yeah, we're family. Got it.
I mean, some family we are. Be serious, Rizzo. We don't exactly look alike.
Okay, all right. So I'm a rat and you're a human being, and Gonzo's a
Whatever.
yeah. I mean, we're still family.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wish my life were more like one of Captain Bones' adventures. sailing the high seas and searching for buried treasure.
Yeah, discovering lost islands and weird civilizations.
Navigating with my father's old compass to wherever the wind may take us.
Yeah, off to Zanzibar to meet the Zanzibarbarians.
Here they go again.
To the southwest, pirate galleons.
To the southeast, multi-armed Zanzibanian shark women and their exploding wigs of death.
Back inside, Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo sing a song called Something Better.
When I could be an explorer,
Sure you could.
sailing off to distant lands.
Well, not so fast.
Instead of spending every afternoon just getting dishpan hands. My future looks like nowhere that I want to be.
There's gotta be something better. Something better.
There's gotta be something better than this for me.
Well, now you're talking.
After the song, Blind Pew, performed by the late Jerry Nelson, arrives looking for Billy Bones.
I know you're here, Billy. You sniveling coward!
He's some kind of a blind fiend. I believe they prefer visually challenged fiend.
I heard that. There's someone here. No, over here. Over here. Billy Bones! I'd know that scurry mug of yours anywhere.
Excuse me, sir, but the bar is closed.
A pretty little girl, is it? Yes, take me to Billy Bones, my pet.
You've come to the wrong place. There's no Billy Bones here, and I'm not a girl.
Oh, I may be visually challenged, but I can see you're lying.
Once he finds Billy, he gives him a piece of paper and then leaves. The paper has a black spot on it.
The black spot!
Billy tells Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo that the black spot is a pirate's death wish, and now he's dying. As he dies, he tells Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo that he used to be Flint's first mate, and so did Blind Pew, and has them look in his trunk for Flint's map.
Oh, here. What's this?
Let's see.
Whoops. Hey, Rizzo, look.
It is a treasure map.
We're gonna be rich.
We're gonna be dead.
Beware, lads! Beware!
What? The one-legged man?
Aye, but also beware running with scissors or any other pointy objects.
Billy dies, and a band of pirates breaks into the inn looking for Billy and the map. Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo escape with the map as the inn catches fire, and they decide to go and find the treasure with the map while Mrs. Bluebridge stays.
Who's gonna clean all this up?
The next day, the trio arrives at Trelawney and Son Master Shipbuilders.
Whoa, reality check here, guys. Do we actually believe some bozo's gonna give us a ship just because we show him Captain Bones' map?
Worth a try, Rizzo.
I don't know.
May I help you?
Yes, thank you. We wish to speak with Squire Trelawney, the shipbuilder. We need a ship.
I'm sorry. The squire's in Long Nedry for the grouse season. He will return on the feast of St. Lulu.
Thank you.
That's that. Well.
Of course, he's rich. Off with son young Squire Trelawney is here.
We'll see him then.
The trio goes inside and they talk to Squire Trelawney, played by Fozzie Bear and performed by Frank Oz, who looks at the map.
Well done, Beaky. Now we know that is definitely too much gunpowder. Beaker, stop fooling around. We've got company.
The trio then meets Dr. Livesey, played by Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, and also performed by Dave Goles, and his assistant Beaker, also performed by Steve Whitmire, who do research and development for Mr. Trelawney, and they look at the map.
Say, I know what's happening here. You chaps are planning to sail to this island, aren't you? To dig up this treasure.
Yes, but we must be quiet about it. There are pirates looking for this map.
Yeah, and they want to kill us for it. Isn't that exciting?
Pirates, eh? Well, that settles it. We'll use one of my daddy's boats, and I will personally finance the voyage for the treasure myself.
You'll do that? Really?
Certainly. What are rich half-wit sons for?
Later, the group goes down to the docks, and their ship is the Hispaniola, with Stetler and Waldorf, performed by Jerry Nelson and Dave Gills, respectively, as the figureheads.
Take a cruise, you said. Huh? See the world, you said.
Now here we are stuck on the front of this stupid ship.
Well, it could be worse. We could be stuck in the audience.
Well, Mr. Bigbo, the ship is provisioned, the crew is in place, and the captain should be on board within the hour. You have been a busy little man.
Look, there goes Jim.
Yeah.
Ooh, look! It's the boat steering thing.
This is called the helm.
Hey, how does it feel, Captain Hawkins?
Feels like we're really doing.
Feels like we're finally having an adventure.
Yeah, I'm starving. Where's the kitchen?
Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo go down to the kitchen and meet the cook, Long John Silver, played by Tim Curry, and his pet lobster, Polly, performed by Kevin Clash.
Raised him from a fingerling, I did. As fine a crustacean as a man could ask for.
But I thought sailors had talking parrots as pets.
Talking parrots?
Heck, what an imagination. First pirates, now talking parrots? What's next? A singing, dancing mouse with his own amusement park? Woo-hoo!
That's enough now, Polly. Go on, shoot. Right, me hearties. I'm going to give you a cook's tour of this fine ship.
If you're gonna be the cook on this ship, Mr. Silver, I am definitely gonna need bigger pants.
They then see that Long John Silver only has one leg.
What's the matter, lads? Oh, that? Lost that timber fighting brigands off Madagascar under Admiral Hawke. There's many a man lost a leg and worse in the service of the king. Why? Look what a cannibal took off me in exchange for me own life. Oh, you're a fine pair of lads, that you are. Bright as buttons, the lot of you.
They go up to the deck, and Captain Abraham Smollett, played by Kermit the Frog and performed by Steve Whitmire, arrives.
That's the raging volcano. It's a frog.
Hey, maybe he gets hopping mad. Hopping mad.
Piping aboard, Captain Abraham Smollett.
Good day, Mr. Arrow.
I knew it. He's furious. Ah, you there! You were in charge of railing dust, 30 lashes, and then you walked the plank.
I didn't say that, Mr. Arrow.
I was anticipating your whim, sir.
Oh, you must be the cabin boys.
Yes, sir.
Which one of you is Hawkins?
I am, sir.
I knew your father, Jim. He was a good man.
Thank you, sir.
The ship then sets sail, and then comes the next song, Sailing for Adventure.
When the course is laid and the anchors weighed, a sailor's blood begins racing. With our hearts unbound and our flag unfurled,
We're on our way and off to see the world.
on the way and off to see the world. Hey-ho, we'll go anywhere the wind is blowing. Manly men are we, sailing for adventure on the deep blue sea.
Every storm we ride is its own reward.
And people die by falling overboard.
People die by falling overboard. Hey-ho, we'll go anywhere the wind is blowing. Hoist the sails and sing.
Sailing for adventure on the big blue wet thing.
After the song, first mate Mr. Arrow, played by Sam the Eagle and performed by Frank Oz, does roll call.
Long John Silver.
Aye, aye, sir!
Short Stack Stevens.
Aye.
One-Eyed Jack.
Aye.
Black-Eyed Pea.
Yeah.
Wall-Eyed Pike.
Aye.
Polly Lobster. Mad Monty.
Aye.
Sweetums.
Aye.
Old Tom.
Aye, aye.
Real Old Tom.
Aye.
Dead Tom.
Aye, aye.
Cool.
Clueless Morgan.
Huh?
Headless Bill. Headless Bill. Big fat ugly bug-faced baby-eating O'Brien.
Aye.
Angel Marie.
Aye. Aye.
After that, Captain Smollett and Mr. Arrow take Jim, Gonzo, Rizzo, Squire, Trelawney, Dr. Livesey, and Beaker to the captain's cabin and ask them who hired this crew, and they all point to the man who lives on Squire Trelawney's finger, Mr. Bimbo.
What? Ah, yeah, he relied heavily on the advice of our excellent cook, Long John Silver.
A cook? And a guy who lives in a bear's finger?
Exactly.
Long John Silver then comes in with some liquor, but Captain Smollett doesn't allow drinking on the voyage.
Ah, well, rules are rules.
Oh, but sir, 'tis a tradition for the officers to toast to the success of a voyage.
Ah, very true.
No, we must set an example for this questionable crew. There will be no consumption of alcohol of any kind.
Oh, sir, but I can vouch for this crew myself. You could sail to heaven and back with these men.
Well, I'm afraid I must disagree with you.
You want to knock it off with the booze? It's peeling the paint off of the shuffleboard court.
Yeah.
Sorry. Come on, girl.
You told him.
And that's that. This conversation is finished.
I understand, sir.
The next day, Polly, Monty, and Clueless Morgan, the last two performed by Jerry Nelson and Bill Beretta, respectively, tie Gonzo and Rizzo up and order them to tell them where the map is.
Never. My friend and I will never tell.
Hey, there could be extenuating circumstances. I mean, you know, what happened if, maybe they'll ask real nice.
In your dreams.
Do it, Monty, do it.
Do it to me.
Whoa!
Oh! Yes!
Oh, no, I can't.
Look at this! I'm taller. This is so cool. I may even have a future with the NBA.
This won't work. He liked it. Let's torture the rat.
Yeah.
Huh? No.
Yes.
No! Oh, no, please, no. I hate basketball.
I got a lovely recipe for blacking the red.
Mr. Arrow then comes in.
I say, this does not look safe.
What?
Oh, I bit my hand. Oh, kiss it or something. Kiss me.
Captain Smollett then has Mr. Arrow lock Polly, Monty, and Clueless up for the rest of the voyage.
Master Hawkins, may I see you in my cabin, please?
Yes, sir.
In Captain Smollett's cabin, he orders Jim to give him the map.
Mr. Arrow,
Aye, Captain.
lock up this treasure map.
It will be safe in here, sir.
6 weeks later, everybody on the ship has cabin fever, and comes a song called Cabin Fever.
I got cabin fever, it's burning in my brain.
I got the cabin fever, it's driving me insane.
We got cabin fever, we're flipping our bandanas. Been stuck at sea so long that we have simply gone bananas.
We got cabin fever, we lost what sense we had. We got cabin fever, we're all going mad.
Grab your partners by the ears, lash him to the wheel. Do-si-do, step on his toe, listen to him squeal. Alaman left, Alaman right, it's time to sail or sink. Swing your partner over his side, drop him in the drink.
After the song, Silver goes down to the bad guys, and Jim brings them bread and water.
But I ordered shrimp scampi.
It's more than you deserve, you villainous dogs!
Oh, Jim. By rights, I should be locked up too for letting thieves like them aboard this ship. Oh, it chills me to think that they almost killed your little friends looking for some daft treasure map.
None of this would have happened if I'd have given Captain Smollett the map. I mean...
Jim then tells Silver about the map.
Mr. Arrow took it and locked it up in the captain's cabin. You must promise to keep it a secret.
Oh, don't bother your head about that. You only told old Long John. Now, you run along and do your chores. Go on. Go on.
That night, Mr. Arrow gets into a rowboat and rows away, but first he gives Silver his keys for safekeeping.
Cast me off, Mr. Silver.
Aye, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Silver.
Just doing my duty, sir.
Oh, yes, John.
The next day, they think Mr. Arrow went overboard and died, and while the crew's mourning over his death, Polly, Monty, and Clueless escape and find the map.
See? Wait. Open it. No, we gotta take it to Long John. Come on.
Meanwhile, Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo are in a barrel of apples in the cabin below. Then Polly, Monty, and Clueless enter, and Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo hear what they say.
I say we should kill that captain now. And then we'll get that twit of a bear. Yeah.
Oh, can we make a rug out of him? Oh, hi, Long John.
I'm an easy man. A gentleman of fortune, says most. But it makes me sick at heart to sail with the likes of you. Now, get this straight. If anyone mutinies before I says so, I'll throw you overboard like I did that scurvy mate, Mr. Arrow. I says, let the captain steer us closer to the island. I've got the lad's treasure map now. When the time is right, we'll kill them all.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Kill them all!
The ship then reaches land, and Captain Smollett tells the pirates to go ashore, and they kidnap Jim.
Cast away, then! Be quick now!
Once they get to the island, Silver tells Jim to join them, but he refuses, and the pirates sing a song called A Professional Pirate.
Hey ho ho, you'll cruise the foreign shores.
See
and
it,
you'll
lads!
keep your mind and
Show 'em
body
you've been
sound by
practicing.
working out of doors.
True friendship and adventure are what we can't live without.
And when you're a professional pirate,
That's what the job's about.
Now take Sir Francis Drake. The Spanish all despise him. But to the British, he's a hero, and they idolize him. It's how you look at buccaneers that makes them bad or good. And I see us as members of a noble brotherhood. Hup!
hey ho ho,
Oh, I love
on the
it!
rope,
Tis
old man.
poetry in
And before we lose our tempers, we will always count to 10.
On occasion, there may be someone you have to execute.
But when you're a professional pirate,
You don't have to wear a suit.
After the song, Silver tells Jim that some of his best men are on the ship.
If a second round follows, it means they've taken over the Hispaniola.
And I'm the new captain.
Now then.
How infortuitous our firearms weren't loaded, Beaky.
I'll say we might have shot somebody.
I'm the only friend you got in the world now, Jim. Let's dig up the treasure together, eh? Shipmates? Remember? We'll be needing your compass, though.
No.
I'll be taking it either way, Jim.
So Jim gives Silver his compass and follows him. Meanwhile, Captain Smollett, Gonzo, and Rizzo are on their way to save Jim.
Hey, Rizzo, relax. Don't be so afraid.
Oh, I've gone way beyond afraid. Right now I'm somewhere between bedwetting and a near-death experience.
Good night, boys.
Well,
Yeah.
good night.
Right.
Night, Rizzo.
Yeah, sure. Gonzo? Is that you, Gonzo? Boy, Gonzo, it sounds like you're coming down with a little cold there. I'm just gonna light a match if you don't mind here.
Captain Smollett, Gonzo, and Rizzo are captured by a native tribe of pigs, and their queen is Benjamin Gunn, played by Miss Piggy and performed by Frank Oz, who used to be Captain Smollett's girlfriend.
Smollett, can it be you?
Benjamina. Old girlfriend.
The pirates then come to the cave where the treasure is buried. However,
There's no treasure, Silver! You brought us here for nothing! And now we'll be tried for mutiny!
I say, be sure.
Kill him!
Run, lad! Save yourself!
Why are you doing this for me?
Because I like you, boy. I hope you didn't think I was lying about that.
Smollett's then taken away. Jim arrives, frees Gonzo and Rizzo, and Clueless gives Silver a paper with a black spot on it.
Black spot. Yeah. You dare to give me the black spot.
He told me to.
What? Shut up, will you?
And it's drawn on a page from the Bible. You tore a page from the Holy Scriptures to make a pirate's death sentence.
Here.
Oh, the red-hot gates of hell are creeping open. Satan is eating his pokers for you, you blasphemous heathens. Fall down on your knees and beg for deliverance from damnation.
Please forgive us.
Very good. You're forgiven.
Now untie me! And let's go find the treasure!
Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo go to the shore and see Mr. Arrow coming.
Oh, boys! Come join me aboard this exceptionally safe little boat. By the way, that silver fellow may not be trustworthy.
Oh, now he tells us.
The pirates catch up with Smollett and Benjamina, and he asks Benjamina where the treasure is.
I just may not tell you.
Oh, don't play games with me, lass. I tell you, I'm not a patient man.
Stop! Give up now, weak and tiny pirate mans, or die like stinking dogs. We see you have boom boom sticks.
Mr. Arrow takes Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo back to the ship, and they free Squire Trelawney, Dr. Livesey, and Beaker, and Mr. Arrow pretends to be a ghost to scare the crew.
Okay.
Come on, we've got to save the captain.
Fantastic, Mr. Arrow. That was beautiful. Now, what do we do next? What do we do now? Jim?
Weigh anchor?
Weigh anchor, okay.
Set the sails.
Set the sails!
And you, Squire Trelawney.
Now, Master Hawkins,
You, take the helm.
Step aside, Mr. Bimbo. I shall be taking the helm.
Hurry, Rizzo! I'm going as fast as I can.
On the island, Silver hangs Smollett from a tree, and Benjamina tells Silver where the treasure is.
The treasure's at my place. North Trail, spit level hot with a pink lawn furniture. You can't miss it. Now free him at once, you scoundrel!
She then gets hung too, with a fire burning both of their ropes, and they sing a song called Love Let Us Hear.
Was I dumb, or was I blind, or did my heart just lose its mind? Why'd I go and throw our perfect dream away?
Looking back, I never know how I ever let you go. But destiny could see we deserve to have another day. Love let us hear.
After the song, the pirates have taken the treasure from Benjamina's palace, and when they return to the shore, they see the ship coming right for them.
It's coming straight for us.
It's the ghost of Captain Flinty. He's coming to kill us.
Go back, you coward!
Hawkins.
The ship floats to the cliff. Smollett and Benjamina fall, and Statler and Waldorf catch them.
Welcome aboard, Captain Smollett.
And welcome to your Lady Pink.
The ship then hits the island, and a battle begins.
Good to see you alive, Mr. Arrow.
Thank you, Captain.
What am I gonna do?
Come on, yo. Oh, sorry.
Mi casa, su casa. Make cheese out of you. Come on. Mushikosa va. Haiti soto. Oh, yeah. Cucaracha.
Go, Jerry's just a kid.
Okay, I give Uncle, I'm dead.
After the fight, Silver's the only pirate standing.
You know, I never really believed that violence solved anything anyway.
Really? Allow me to disagree, Captain.
Kill Captain Smollett and you'll have to kill me.
Kill Jim and you'll have to kill me.
Kill Gonzo and you have to kill me.
Kill Squire Trelawney and Mr. Bimbo, and you'll have to negotiate strenuously.
Going
around somewhere, John John.
Well, Mr. Hawkins, it seems your little family has come together against me.
The pirates are locked up, but Silver escapes with the treasure and gives Jim his compass back.
It's a shame, really. We'd have made a great team, Jim.
Well done, Jim. Your father would be proud.
Captain Smollett, I have most distressing news. One of the jolly boats is missing, and I know for a fact that it was terribly unsafe.
Later, Silver sinks and swims for the island while everybody on the ship sets sail to wherever the wind takes them.
Off to Zanzibar to meet the Zanzibarbarians.
Brother, here they go again.
Love power, a little love power, stronger than the hurricane and softer than the summer rain. Love power, what kind of power? A little love power, it can lift you up when you get low and make your life brighter.
And that was Muppet Treasure Island. What are my thoughts on it? It's really good. The movie grossed $34.3 million domestically and $49.2 million worldwide while getting pretty good reviews. Now let's move on to the production of the film. After the release of The Muppet Christmas Carol, Disney and the Jim Henson Company decided to make another Muppet movie that would be an adaptation of a classic story, either a King Arthur story that would involve dragons and knights, or an adaptation of Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island. After thinking about it for a while, they decided to go with the latter. In the original draft, Gonzo and Rizzo were to play the part of Jim Hawkins, where one of them would have been Jim and the other one would have been Hawkins. But then they realized that the story was about a boy who becomes a man and decided to go with a human actor for the role. Nearly 100 actors auditioned for the part, and Kevin Bishop, who was the first to audition, got it, while Gonzo and Rizzo starred alongside him as his friends. For the role of Long John Silver, Tim Curry was given the part, and he would sometimes have one leg tied up to his back to make it look like he only has one leg. When making the movie, it was difficult to go from the original draft to the finished film. In fact, Brian Henson, the director, said he wouldn't cut his hair until it was finished, and it grew to the point where it touched his back. When filming the scenes where the Hispaniola is sailing on the ocean, the crew placed the ship on a computer-controlled gimbal. However, Brian thought that everybody on board would get seasick, so before filming, he had them take some seasick tablets called Dramamine, which caused everybody to be sleepy. Frank Oz wasn't able to perform or puppeteer as his characters, including Fozzie Bear, Miss Piggy, and Sam the Eagle, because he was too busy directing Blowfinger, so Kevin Clash did the puppeteering for him, and Oz would re-record the characters' voices during post-production. One of the hardest scenes to film was where Kermit and Miss Piggy, as Captain Smollett and Benjamina respectively, were hanging from a tree over a cliff upside down. In fact, Brian didn't even want to talk about how hard it was to pull off. For the songs and score of the movie, Hans Zimmer was brought in to write the score, and Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil were hired to write the songs. And now it's time for me to give my opinion on the film. In the end, Muppet Treasure Island is a faithful adaptation to Robert Louis Stevenson's book, with the actors who were chosen for the roles and the respective parts for the Muppets. So with all that said, I give this film a rating of 4 stars out of 5. Well, that's it for Muppet Treasure Island. Be sure to join me next week when I'll be reviewing the film that started the Disney Renaissance. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to tell your friends about me, leave some questions in the comments below, subscribe, and hit that like button.
Rainbow. Whoa. There ain't no sun in the morning sky. Breeze ain't blowing and the bird don't fly. Then someone kind reaches out the hand and smile the warm, sweet smile. And then your heart come to understand
what make the world spin, where the magic begin.
feels so good when everybody feels